Hello, folks. I hope that everybody's doing very well today, or, whenever you're watching this. That's right, a special hello this time to the VOD watchers. um, yes. We'll be getting started, basically right now. I think that everything's ready. Yes, everything looks fine. Yes, indeed. There was something a little odd. I'm not going to quite count it as the technical issue of today. Simply because it's not just a today thing, it's been like the past week. Something's wrong with my stream tags, and I need to take a moment to experiment and diagnose it at some point soon. It looks like we have them, but on the Streamlabs, it says I don't have any and doesn't let me put new ones in, which is a little bit of a problem. Um, Not serious though. I'm gonna pretend that that's not a thing, and isn't affecting me. So today is Monday, and you know what that means. That's right. It's time for. Wait a minute. No. Hold on. Wait. Let me try that again. 1 second. Please stand by. We did a variety day, which means I need to reset the game capture. Uh. Take two. Today is Monday, and you know what that means. That's right. It's XCOM time. A completely smooth transition with no problems whatsoever. Definitely. You can't tell me otherwise. I'm so terrible. Anyhow, we're gonna be getting back to XCOM today. It's the top of our schedule, and I've actually gotten some announcements to make about that. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and load up our save, and then we'll talk about it. Today's gonna be a bit of a short stream. I've got about two and a half hours to spend with y'all. Um, which I know is very short compared to our usual. But it's for a good cause. It's. Hmm. Okay, looks like we have a mission waiting for us. That's right, I think it's Exalt time, right?
As the alien attacks have become more frequent, our casualty rate has climbed. Our troop shortage is becoming a problem. We should start screening potential candidates at the barracks immediately.
Yeah, it's Exalt time, and as the title of the stream suggests, it's not a fatigue spiral, you know? Everything's gonna be fine, remain calm. Um, but before we get to that, uh, your girl's got good news. I've got an interview today. It's been talked about a couple of times on the stream. I was trying to pick up a part-time job here for a little bit. Help make ends meet. Voice acting's been a little slow recently, and, I've got a move coming up later this year, so I'd like the extra money in my pocket either way. And a business right down the street got back to me just yesterday, actually. I was like, hey, can you come in tomorrow for a 5:30 p.m. interview? And I was like, yes. So even though that does mean I'll have to leave a little bit early, I can hardly tell them, actually, could we reschedule that? That's right in the middle of my stream schedule. Like, no. They wouldn't hire me. They'd say, what the hell are you talking about? We're not hiring you. So, in case you can't tell, I'm rather happy about it. I know it's not like a huge deal, but it's a weight off my chest. We need to wait for some people. I just looked at the barracks there for a moment, confirming that yes, it's not a fatigue spiral, and it's also, in order to avoid a fatigue spiral, we're going to have to wait for some people. Let me figure out who exactly I want. Covert data recovery, it's the big one, that's right.
Excellent.
Annoying.
We look forward to seeing your progress.
Let's see, we've got Manimal on this. We want Xeno. And we want Brimstone. Okay. Let's talk XCOM. Alright, let's talk shop for a moment. Today we're probably going to play 1 or 2 missions. Depends on how long they take, right? So not too terribly much. But even so, we have our mind set on the future. We're going to have Zhang for this. If we want. That's probably overkill. We'd probably take Quan instead. I guess it really depends on the type of squad I'm able to get together. We get Singh, Sobolev. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have a team. We're gonna have a team. A lot of people are coming off fatigue here very, very shortly. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We just need to wait for some people. I am waiting for... Who's the longest wait? If I wanted a better scout, I need to wait 12 hours. I don't know that that's necessary. I probably want the better assault. I probably want Tuva. I could get my Psy Scout some training. Oh, we've got options. Oh, we've got options. What about my wounds? Where are all my... Hold on. Where are all my gunners? Okay, never mind. I was glossing over them because they didn't have something like 9 hours next to them. It looks like we're waiting 9 hours for Stancho. We're gonna get some more people in that time. And then I can evaluate additions to the squad. But let's take a moment to talk about the plan here. We're very early in the month of December. We have just finished base assault, like, in-game a couple days ago. Right? As I recall. I think we ended up finishing it on something... What? We had to wait a few days for the thing to get active. The satellite to scout it. I think we did base assault on something like the 2nd or the 3rd of December. Something like that. Like, we barely missed the window to get it done last month. Which sucks. That denies us like $100 extra. I just didn't launch the satellite soon enough. I didn't realize that it wasn't an instant scan, which is kind of a no-duh. Of course it's not instant. But we've got some stuff on the way, right? Right now... That's a lot of repairs. Oh no. Yeah, base assault did some damage, but, was that even base assault? No, that's actually from an abduction. Base assault went nearly flawlessly. We had that nasty abduction, like, the last time we streamed it, didn't we? Like the swarming, where not the exalt, the outsiders just wrecked us, I remember. That was rough. That was a bad time. I don't want to think about that time. But we are gearing up for another base assault. Because my queue is so full of repairs, I need to go to here to see it. In 9 days, we have another skeleton key. Okay. I don't think I have a spare satellite sitting around. Yeah, 0 available. So we have the skeleton key, but we don't have the satellite. So in 14 days, we can launch the satellite. It takes 4 days for a satellite to be fully active over the target country. I believe that it actually completes its scouting like a day or two earlier, though, is I think what I noticed. Right? I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that the satellite transfer actually doesn't have to be completed. I think it just takes a couple of days. So let's say in 16 days, we're doing the next base assault. If that's true, what does that mean for us? If in 16 days that's the plan, well, hypothetically that means that if we get a little bit more money together, we might be able to finish off getting Titan armor, right? This mission we're about to do, we stand to make a lot of money off of it. Enough money for a Titan with some left over, so long as we don't get too beat up. We also have, where is it? In 5 days, we've got our Mech 1 Paladin finishing. That's right. Okay. We also stand to get a Mech 2 Defender suit, which would be really, really nice. I cannot really overstate how big of an upgrade Mech 2/3 is going to be over the Mech 1. Like, that's huge. That's, like, really, really big. It's gonna be pricey. But if we can get... Let's see, I need a couple more suits of Titan, I think. I need the Mech 2 Defender. I want the Mech 2 Defender. I don't need it, but I want it. If we get those, we're in a good position for the next assault. So here's the question that I need to ask myself right now, before we even go into this mission, I think. Do I think that my roster can handle back-to-back base assaults? Because there's a play that we can make. Let's go look at the other thing here. You know, keeping with my tendency to run my barracks to absolute rags, right? Oh, roast beef's almost back. That's good. That's good. You'll be becoming psionic soon if we can help it. Yeah. You can see here. We're probably losing France this month. It does look like it's not quite 100% panic, which is interesting. Yeah, which is fascinating. But France is probably leaving the program this month. Right? The aliens are probably going to do something to push it over the edge. So maybe I don't need to do the double base assault. Because the reason to do that is to take back Russia and take back Germany in one fell swoop and re-secure the what's it called? The continent bonus, which gives us the plus 20% funding. Right? That's why we would do that.
After going to all this trouble, the aliens are probably more than a little upset that we didn't fall in line like they'd hoped.
You're probably right, Bradford. You're probably right. We're kind of putting up a stiff resistance. We're bringing it back. Yeah, I think that we're only going to do one more base assault this month, which is still 2 base assaults in 1 month. Like, don't get me wrong, that's still pretty significant. But what that tells me is I don't need to queue up another skeleton queue right now. I can let my roster rest a little bit. Not now. We're waiting. I want to see Statue ready. There you go. I think that's the game plan. I think that we're getting ready for another assault in 16 days. Which means we have a spare satellite in case something gets shot down already. Yeah, we just kind of focus on beefing up the squad. Next month is also going to be double base assaults. One of them might not be an alien base, though. It might be Exalt base. Maybe we'd even go for the triple. Now there's a thought. You don't need a satellite to go for the triple. You know, that's a thought. That is a thought. I'm considering it. I am thinking about the possibility. Sing is gonna come along on this. We want Staunch Show. But now, you know, we've talked strat layer for a while. Let's just build a squad, right? What is streamer doing? Spending all this time talking on about a strat layer where she can't do anything. Ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. We almost have Quan back. But I think I'll take Zhang. I don't need Zhang for a while, right? Zhang can just come and get some killing done. This is an urban large structure. Some of these maps for Exalt can actually be kind of tough. I kind of want to bring a decent team for it. So, me saying that, I'm actually going to swap out the lower ranked assault for Martinson. Do I want the better scout? Do I want a better scout? I kind of want to have a hit and run scout. At this point, we're fighting Exalt elites, right? Like, when we were fighting Ballistic Exalt, you could bring a low rank squad against that. Like, Ballistic Assault was not too scary. But we've seen here recently, they're pretty tanky. You know, they're survivable. We cannot afford to underestimate them, that is for sure. Do I want a medic? I don't need a medic. I can probably let the medics rest for a bit. Medics don't bring anything that's particularly useful on this type of mission, where we don't intend on being shot at all. Maybe I double up on the assaults. If I double up on the assaults, I don't have enough shotguns for everybody. Like, I could just about build a squad here. Let's pass some equipment around and see if that helps me think. I need to make items available. We've got a lot of equipment damaged right now. Like, keep in mind, there's a lot of damaged equipment. I'm fine with you having high caps, I think. Or no, actually, not high caps. Go ahead and take, no, take the scope. Scope, there you go. Just so you can shoot that a little bit better. Staunchu's fine. Sing, go back to AP grenades here. The arc thrower is damaged. Captures aren't even an option right now. Sing is just coming along because he's the only engineer available. Two is pretty quick. Can take the motion tracker. We do not have very much armor available. I'll pass out the Titan here in a moment. But jeez, who else do I want on this mission? I don't want to have to exhaust anybody if I can help it. One hour till we get a Psi Scout. That could be funny. We do need to train our psionics specifically, so... Is there any way that I get an officer on this mission without creating a new one? Maybe Smith makes it in time? Or maybe Elasio? It'd be close. It'd be really close. Let's go see if that's changed.
Excellent.
Change their timers, because it says 1 day on them. It says 1 day. But what that means is 1 day and some odd change of hours. If it was less than 24 hours, it would be showing us in hours, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Like Olsen here, 13 hours, right? I don't think we're gonna get them. I think I need to make a new officer. Hmm. Well, who's gonna be our officer then? Maybe Quan? Quan could be a pretty good officer. Does make the use of command a little bit dubious, but... there's pros and cons to making an infantry officer. Apologies for smacking the pop filter. It's moved, actually. I think I poked it earlier. One moment. There we go. That's a little better. We're the height of professionalism here, folks. Don't you worry about it. There's pros and cons to making Quan into an officer. On one hand, Quan is an infantry, which means that they can hypothetically, like, shoot and then command. Right? So it's not like when you have a gunner who is who only ever has the choice, do I do something on my turn or do I command? Right? It's not like an engineer who has the choice, do I do something useful on my turn or do I command, right? The infantry has that little bit more flexibility, I guess. They aren't Overwatch infantry, which does mean that they tend to like ending their turn on Overwatch. That's very powerful for them to do. But then again, we've definitely been in positions where that's not always been the case, right? Infantry do tend to stay towards the heart of a squad, right? They tend to get pretty good, they tend to be pretty close to people, and being close to your officer does matter. Sure, I think Quan's gonna be our new officer. Right? And a reason we want to make them an officer. Here you go, Quan. Is especially because of this ability. All units in the squad have post-mission fatigue reduced by 1 day, which is the only thing keeping us in this game right now. Is we take this on every mission. So while Quan is going to have slightly higher fatigue, that's fine because my infantry rock. The infantry roster is doing fine.
We are confident that you will handle this
So
matter
Quan,
with discretion.
congratulations, you're in command. I think, yeah, I've got 2 more slots here. Who do I want? What I want is to hand out a little bit more equipment and see. You can take a Titan suit, that'll be okay. I'm gonna have to downgrade you to a regular pistol just for movement speed purposes. Give you some high caps. Do I hand you a medkit? Sure, I'm gonna need a few. So I've got 2 infantry, which is a lot of shoot, which I quite like. I haven't actually selected my scout yet. I haven't actually selected my scout. I mean, with this much infantry, do I really need to hit and run scout? I can probably get away with sending Xeno. Sure. Sure, I think this will be fine. We'll give him a battle scanner so we can look for Exalt at range. Does that really matter on this mission type, though? No. No is the answer. If this was the other kind of covert extraction, it would totally matter, but this time it's like... Nah. Nah, just, I don't know. Take some grenades, maybe? That could be kind of hip. That could be kind of hip and cool. Just, yeah. Take a couple grenades so you can toss those at Exalt when you can't get close enough to shotgun. Sure. That'll be okay. Okay, so the scout is relatively happy. Sing is happy. Gosh, if I'm bringing a scout for this purpose, why don't I just take another assault? Because my assault roster is struggling as well. But you know what? Let's try it. Let's actually take the second assault. I don't think I need a scout on this mission. I don't think I do. I may be lying to myself, but I don't think that I actually need an assault. We can hand you another grenade, right? That'll be fine. So you've got the spare medkit, you've got a grenade for when you're out of range. We'll hand you, for now I'm going to hand you phalanx, but that's a temporary choice. We're going to have to swap our armor around here just a little bit. Sing. I think you have enough movement to reasonably take the Titan armor. We're not really worried about priority targets or anything. Just worried about our people being able to get in close enough to do their job. So, Sing and C can give up their armor. Then you can take Carapace and be happy. Good. The squad's shaping up to actually be something. Do I have another Gauss rifle? I don't think I do, but let's use Perrin to check. I don't. And I'm not gonna have... My only piece of Gauss equipment that is left is... that's not for the mech, it's for the gunner. Well, darn. Well, golly gee. What do I do about that, then? I'm not gonna have a mech. You know, well, maybe we take, Kim. Maybe we take Kim. Get them some psi training. Or maybe I just take the scout anyways, and just say, hey, scout, have fun. Yeah, why not? Hand them a regular shotgun, that'll still do decent damage. Hand them some AP grenades like before, and you know, they're happy. Right? I think that this squad makes some amount of sense. It's not ideal, but I think for dealing with Exalt, it's suitable. We're leaning entirely into squad members who are all about killing, so we're leaving, you know, we're leaving the medic behind. We don't have a gunner, which isn't necessarily our preference, but it's fine. We've got an officer, so we have Stay Frosty, and we have a command if we really need it. We've got the motion tracker, we've got a few medkits. Yeah, we got 3 medkits just in case somebody gets dinged up. Yeah, we got lots of explosives. I think we can rough some guys up with this. I think we could rough some people up with this one. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, okay. I'd say we just go in. Why wait? I'm just, oh, actually, this is why we check things before we go in. Zang, I want you to have high caps instead of smoke. That's the change. I was looking for something. I was looking for the mistake, and I found it. Very good. I might also... I know, Manimal, that I said you could have the scope. And I know the scope's really cool for you. Like, don't get me wrong. But I think I'd rather have you have the little bit of additional ammo. And Quan, who shoots twice a turn, can have the scope. I think that's going to be more valuable. Okay. It's a minor optimization, but I think we're gonna like it when we get into the mission. So speaking of, I mean, time's a wasting. This is supposed to be a short stream. What am I doing here sitting around talking? Let's go.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
We're heading into China for the next operation. Exalt has a cell working from inside their borders. Strike One will provide cover while our operative acquires the Exalt intelligence we're after.
Okay, China. We'll get some panic reduction here for this. I don't think China was too terribly panicked, but hey, every little bit helps, right? So folks, this is going to be Operation Hot Throne. I guess they got that, like, inbuilt heating or whatever. You know, heated seats. Oh, come on. What's the stream doing? I think the stream's trying to die. One moment. My apologies. Let me go check on that. Why is it trying to die? Why is it not warning me about it? Well, now it's gonna look paused because I'm out, but just stand by for a moment. Por favor. One of these days I'll understand these things. Oh, you know what it probably is? There's a lot of wind outside. That could be messing with things. Oh yeah, that could definitely be messing with things. That would be an issue. Yep. That could definitely be it. Well, yeah, what can I say? Poor network connection. Yeah. Oh, that's a rough one. Here, let me open this up. Let's see if it calms down. Let's see if it calms down, and I may just have to call this early due to the weather. That's ridiculous. It's not even that windy out. Here, let me open up the window and look. Oh, no, actually, that is kind of a little bit windy out. I guess it picked up since I was out on the balcony. Oh gosh, I can hear it, actually. I'm just a little stupid. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the start the mission. I'm gonna see if the stream wants to recover. I'm gonna see how the stream feels. Right, if it wants to go. If not, we'll see what we do, right? It's looking a little better. It's looking a little better. Oh, so we're back at the, I think this one's called Industrial Office, right?
Our operative was in position to transmit the data they'd acquired when Exalt forces moved into their AO. The encoder is currently shielding our transmitter's position, but if Exalt manages to hack the encoder, they'll be able to locate the transmitter. If they hack both, any hope we had of recovering the data intact will be lost. Objective updated.
Okay. Yep. This is Industrial Office. We still have not quite figured out what industry they work on here, but this is a mission that we like, actually. I don't have very many... Hold on, let me restructure that sentence real quick. I do not have very many serious complaints about this map. Alright, let's not throw in too many additional letters. Looks like the stream's surviving too. That's good. Hopefully, if there are any additional hiccups, my apologies. Apparently my internet is like...
Commander, we have an Exalt unit attempting to hack the encoder. If we don't prevent them from gaining access, they're going to find the transmitter's coordinates.
Bradford, what the hell are you talking about? We just started. And why... Apparently it just updated their presence when I clicked on the operative. That spooked me. that got me. That got me good. Okay, let's think about this for a moment. So we've got Yately here. Yately is our new junior operative at junior operative school, right? Doing, I don't know, junior operative things. I'm not really sure. I didn't think this one through. We've got a relay here. We got a relay. Oh, okay. All the way over here. We're just going to be doing a lap around this map, aren't we? That's what they're telling me to do. Like, go run the mile. Where's our fourth one, though? Because we've got one here, so that's 3. There should be a fourth, shouldn't there? Unless there's not. Unless Exalt decided they didn't want to give me one. Which, you know, given how much of a strategic vulnerability these communications arrays are, I would understand if they just didn't want to put that many out, right? But come on, there's got to be another one somewhere. Oh, I found it. There it is. So we've kind of got a lap to run. We've got to go from here all the way around. Now, there's a world, hear me out, where we actually leave this array for last. You know, maybe, possibly. Right, I wouldn't put it past us. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about how I want to do this. Because we can just move up a few tiles here. Maybe to like this position. We won't reveal too much. Right? And then we can run to their next turn. That puts us in a better position, I would argue, to run for the next relay and the one after. And then the operative just has to make a mad dash all the way over to here. And that should be fine, I think, actually. I think that's probably how we plan to do this. However, Exalt is already on the encoder. And that's difficult. I don't actually love that at all. Because it's going to take some doing for us to get them off that encoder. You can see our people are pretty far away right now. Right? Even taking Martinson, who's pretty darn fast, it would take 1-2 full dashes to be able to get onto the encoder to block it. I don't think I can hold back and wait for the operative to get a hack. I think that we're going to have to open this up. If we can contain the threat of Exalt, here's what we're going to do. If we can contain whatever contact we make when we push up towards the encoder this